Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We are really excited to have you. We're going to be talking about a really good topic tonight. The title of tonight's conversation is What You Need to Know About Accessing Affordable Medical Cannabis. So we have a very special guest here today. We have Rob Durante, our president of MedWell Health and Wellness. And of course, my co-host, Gina Calitri, is here from Commonwealth. So, and myself, Emily Waxman. Again, I'm the outreach coordinator here at MedWell. And I will let Gina talk and introduce herself, and then we'll let Rob introduce himself. And then we'll start our conversation and have our Q&A.
Awesome. Hi, like she said, my name is Gina Calitri. I'm also the outreach coordinator, but at Commonwealth Alternative Care in Taunton. We are a medical dispensary, and I'm excited to talk tonight about how to save on medical and how to effectively get your medicine and get your card. And I'll discuss a little bit about how we can help you, and I really want to show everybody how to kind of research that on their own, because it is a little tricky to save money on cannabis. It's really expensive, so I'm hoping I can kind of give you the tools to do that.
We're excited to hear that, Gina, too. So, Rob, again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're so happy to have you here.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. It's fine. Finally get to join in on the phone with you guys. So
do you want to just say just what you do over at MedWell for us?
Yeah, absolutely. So I do a couple different things over at MedWell, but I split my time between here in Massachusetts and Florida, running our offices. We have 10 offices between the two different states and about 50 wonderful employees that all need help with various different things. So I just do whatever I can to make sure the day runs smoothly and make sure patients have access to their medical cannabis.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. And again, I was really looking forward all week to being able to have this conversation, because what happens this time of year is we get ourselves all crazy busy with our work, with our personal lives. And then on top of that, we have the holidays where we're trying to purchase a lot of gifts. And we kind of get ourselves in a little bit of a tizzy, and we kind of, think that then there's nothing left in the, our bank for ourselves. And I think it's important for us to be able to mention about all of the opportunity that there's out there to save. And so I think it's really important to mention that and talk about it and make sure that the folks out there understand that they can take advantage of some of these really amazing discounts. So I guess I'll first start off with what we offer here at MedWell. Maybe Rob, you can start it off with what, maybe the first and foremost savings would be for people that are looking to obtain the card or renew their card.
Yeah. So, I mean, traditionally, we try and keep it as simple as we can. Obviously, a lot of places have hidden fees and things underneath, in the fine print that end up making things cost a lot more than what you expected. So at MedWell, we want things to be clear and open and concise. That way you're able to plan accordingly and you know exactly what you're going to be paying when you come in. So traditionally, our fees have always been $200 for new patients and for renewals. That covers you for a full year. But right now we're running some promotional pricing for our new patients and for our renewing patients. So new patients right now, we're getting $25 off. So you're only paying $175, and that covers you for the full year. And then renewing patients, whether you're renewing from another practice or if you're renewing from MedWell, are paying $160 right now. So $40 off for renewing patients. And then on top of that, those are your everyday discounts for people that don't qualify to go above and beyond. But we also do we put a lot of effort into trying taking care of our veteran population. So, and that's year round. We have a sliding pay scale for veterans depending on their service-connected disability rating. So we're happy to offer veterans who have 100% service-connected disability rating a free certification every day of the year. It's not a promotion that we run. It's just part of our built-in pricing. So all you have to do is show your award letter that shows that you have that 100% service-connected disability rating, and we'll be able to waive the fee for you. And then on top of that, there is a sliding scale. So if you don't have the full 100% service-connected disability rating, there is still a discount for you depending on what your rating is. And it goes all the way down to a 0% rating for someone who doesn't have any service-connected disability, but still carries that veteran tag. They get $50 off their certification, just pay $150. So those are like the three main prices that we have at MedWell. I mean, there's a million different other reasons you would save money after the fact, but just talking about our standard pricing, we have those nice discounts going on right now.
Absolutely. And I just wanted to mention that I saw Nicole Snow say hello. So I just wanted to give a big shout hello to Nicole and thank her so much for joining us. And it's a perfect segue for us to talk about another opportunity for some savings here in obtaining your card or renewing your card. And we have an amazing program with the Massachusetts Patient Advocacy Alliance Group. And it is a voucher survey program. So every month we give away 10 free certifications and then 10 $50 certifications. And so April will be able to drop the link in the chat, and all you would need to do is go to the MPA website and or go right to that link actually, and you just fill out a form there. Someone from the MPAA will take a look at that information, and then once everything has just been looked at and checked off, a list is given to Tori at MedWell, and she follows up and books the appointments, and patients can either see us in our offices. We have 7 locations that are all open and running right now, and then we can also offer them a telehealth appointment. So the telehealth has been working out unbelievable for patients, and we are doing that 6 days a week, and we started at 9 a.m. and I think we have nurse practitioners working until Robbie, 7 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night sometimes. So,
yep.
We're able to offer a lot of convenience for folks out there looking to obtain or renew the card. And so certainly check that out. And if you should have any questions, if you're not sure if, you could qualify for the program, certainly always give us a call, or you can call the amazing folks over at the MPAA, and they're always there to assist. So we definitely offer some nice ways for patients to be able to save this time of year. It's extremely important that folks don't let the card run out. For those that have it right now, certainly, you don't want to be without your medicine. And Gina's going to be able to give you a lot of nice opportunities and hints on how you can save with it. So I'll let you take over, Gina.
Sure. Thank you, guys. There is lots of discounts that dispensaries offer. And with medical, it's definitely way easier to get savings, even though there is an upfront cost with you guys to get your actual medical card. Within the first couple visits of going to a dispensary, you're going to make most of your money back just from the discounts alone. And at CAC, we have a whole bunch. We have high quality products, but we really, really want you to understand and reassure you that if you find what works for you, then that's all that matters to us. We really, truly want you to find what actually makes you feel better. So we kind of steer you in that direction at the dispensary. So we're always there to talk to you about that and kind of give you other options as well. As much as we love our product, we want you guys to know that that is a way to find savings, is kind of shopping around as well. But
so, Gina, not to interrupt you too, maybe just mention as well. So when a patient comes to MedWell and gets their certification, and then they get all registered with the state and they're good to go, and they come see you guys for the first time, I think you guys have some unbelievable savings as a new patient. So right from the get-go, either a new patient or I believe even renewing patients will get some discounted medicine for themselves.
Exactly. And that's the first point I want to bring up because when you come to us, our first time patient discount is $100 credit off of $200 worth of product. So you're getting basically $100 off. And then you don't even have to use it all at the first time. You don't even have to use any of it the first time you shop with us. We do have other deals that you could buy. That don't necessarily we're not allowed to use the discount on, but again, you can always save it, use it whenever you want. It's $100 and you can do $50 off of $100 twice if you want to. So you can kind of use it a couple different ways. But that's already most of your card back, or most of the money that you spent on your card back in your pocket.
That's like a really low risk way to try some different products that you normally wouldn't. You know, for renewing patients or even new patients that haven't gone to the dispensary. I know, like, I'm a patient myself, so aside from my experience on this other side of the fence, but being a patient and going in and making purchases, my first few visits, the first couple of years in the program, there were items I didn't even know I was going to have the option to buy that I had never even seen before. So to come up off your hard-earned money for something you don't know that you've never tried might be foreign to you. A little bit more difficult, but when you guys have these insane discounts, to give you half off basically, it really allows you to open up your wallet a little bit and try something you might not normally try.
You'd be inclined to try something that maybe you wouldn't normally do so.
Exactly. And that's why we do that, is so that you can experiment. It's a little scary at first if you don't know what you're doing. So it is a very good way to kind of ensure that you're getting the knowledge that you need from you guys, the doctors, and then you come here to us and we'll give you kind of like the breakdown of how to kind of go through your journey. We're not medical professionals, but we're trained to kind of help you through it. And we've experienced a lot of the products ourselves. And even when I don't know an answer to a question that a patient has, there's always somebody right next to me or across the dispensary that knows the answer. So I always give a shout and ask if they've tried it. Usually I get a good answer. We even have a couple of documents that help us along the way. Like we have a strains for pains document that kind of gives us a breakdown of where our strains benefit people the most. So anxiety or PTSD or whatever, everybody's different, so everyone's going to be affected differently by the product. But we do kind of give you kind of like a little bit of a background. What does this say? So that's another point. The recreational cannabis is 20% sales tax in Massachusetts. And then there's some municipalities that will even raise that even further. So it can be nearly close to 30. So even though there is an upfront cost of getting your card, you're going to make all that back. So you're not going to, or most of it back, especially if you do shop around at different dispensaries, because most dispensaries have a first time patient discount. Like I said, It's such a good way to save that money up front.
And then I want to thank Kristen for bringing that up. That was a really great point. And you're so right when you say that, Gina, too. So although, Commonwealth offers these amazing opportunities, you can certainly take your discounts and continue to use them at other places as well. So, you can continue to get some discounts for yourself as you're, shopping along, which is great.
Exactly. And we really do want you guys to come back to us. So, we want to ensure that you guys aren't expecting that we're like, no, our product and that's it. No, we're also it's medical cannabis. We want to ensure that you get the best thing for you. And we know there's certain products that we don't have, and that's totally fine. Maybe in the future we will. We always love suggestions. Oh, honestly though, that's a good comment because like our menu right now is amazing. Our menu has so many strains on it. So check that out. I sent you guys the link, so we're gonna give you that link soon. So check that out because it's pretty great. If you have your medical card, check that out. But then so we talked about what's this? Oh, thank you.
I think people like are creatures of habit too. So you'll end up, or at least I do, you end up going to certain dispensaries for certain products that you find that you like more than others. And one thing that I've believe you guys do over at CAC that for me is huge, and it actually is how I plan my purchases, where I'm going to go and what I'm going to get, is the loyalty program, because I think that goes a long way, especially, like you said, cannabis isn't cheap. It's something that is out of pocket from the moment you want to call the doctor's office. You're not dealing with any insurances or anything like that.
Right.
So anytime you can save any little bit of money, it helps. And I think your loyalty program, allowing patients to build up points and use those points again to get different products or stock up on a product they know that works, is a great opportunity for patients to save. So it goes so much deeper than that 20%. So the 20% is like a huge number that you talk about, or it can go up to 26 is I think as high as it can go.
Yeah, it can go up high.
But if you then just factor in being able to purchase in bulk, being able to get loyalty rewards points, being able to purchase. I know you guys have I've been there before. I know you do. I don't know if you still do it, but you used to do pre-rolls. Like if you bought more than 5 or 6 at a time, it was like only $10 a piece, I think.
Yep. Sorry.
No, it's awesome because you guys have something different almost every day of the week that you can plan your purchases around. And on Wednesdays I can go here and do this, or Thursdays I can go here and do that. And it allows you to really stretch your buck a lot further than
Absolutely.
a recreational user.
Mhm.
Yes, we have so many discounts. We have discounts for like you were saying, the reward program. So basically for every dollar that you spend, you get a point, and every 100 points is $5 off. So you're basically getting 5% off no matter what, but you can save that up. And some people every once in a while will get surprised that they have the points built up, or they'll save the points purposefully to have for a bigger purchase. And so sometimes people will have like 1,000 points.
Wow.
And then
Yeah.
get
What
like
a nice
$8
surprise
off.
that is.
That's the best feeling ever when the bud tender checks in your ID and they tell you, oh, you have $25 off today, or you have $30 off today, and you're not expecting it. Sorry, I can get another eighth, or I can get whatever I want.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so great.
such a big bonus for people. So that's a great thing to put that out for those folks that aren't sure about that particular program or don't know that you have that. So I'm so happy that you mentioned that. That's
And in
great.
Massachusetts, you're not allowed to discount recreational cannabis, correct? You can't use loyalty points and things like that. That's only for medical patients.
There's a lot of things specifically for medical patients, even discounts like we have a whole bunch, but we do a financial hardship discount. So that's if you have Mass Health or like EBT, or on disability, but you can get 10% off, and that's on the whole menu. And then we have a veteran discount of 10% off also on the whole menu. And then there's other discounts that we have, like students and teachers. We have an industry discount for 20% off. And let's see what else we got. We have so we have a senior discount of 10% off. So there's things like that too that you want to make sure you ask when you go to a dispensary. Sometimes a bud tender might not be or might not remember. So it's always good to just ask, like, what are your discounts?
Right,
Because
right.
if you
Yeah,
forget,
that's an
if you
important
so bad,
thing.
we want to make sure you guys get all the rewards.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's
I
a
know you
good
guys-
thing. I'm glad you mentioned that too, because I think it's important that, especially new patients, it's important for them to be able to either go to your website or when they come and see you for the first time, that they're really getting a lot of, your literature and the information to make sure that they're taking full advantage of all the savings that they're entitled to.
Yeah. And I saw at the bottom, Kristen, so what I meant by industry discount was that anybody who works in the cannabis industry, if you bring in your R&B card or just proof that you work with in the cannabis industry, we'll give you the 20% off.
And if I know you guys do a lot of daily specials and things like weekly special stuff like that. So if you have like an ounce that's on sale, or an ounce of dry flower that's on sale, and you come in, or you capitalize on the deal of the week, do you still, and you're a veteran or you're a senior or you're a teacher, do you still get your discount off of the discounted price? Or
so our veterans and our financial hardship discounts we can use on that. Other ones, unfortunately, we can't right now. But those two do.
So veterans and people who are suffering from financial hardship get to stack discounts at CAC?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome.
The
great.
only thing that you can't, well, besides the other ones, you also can't use your first time discount on it. Like I was saying earlier, you can, if you want to, and you say like you did want an ounce, or if you saw something on there you wanted, you could get that the first time you come in. Save your first time discount, use it whenever you want. You have it basically until you renew, and then there's a renewal
And then you get your
discount.
renewal discount. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be basically half of the first time patient discount. It's 50 off of 200 or 25 off of 100 twice, or for two visits.
So I think that's an important thing that we'll just go back to what Kristen mentioned. Just with these discounts alone, you can see how your medical card ends up just paying for itself and what the savings will be for you. So really important that, you know, when you're purchasing medically, that you continue to get your card and not keep, you know, paying the 20% plus tax that, you know, you would be on the recreational side for sure.
Exactly. So there's definitely plenty ways to save money with you guys, with us, with we have links. So I actually made a blog post on Commonwealth's website. We're going to be sharing that link. I just want to make sure it's up. I don't know if it is up right now, but it will be up. But it's going to go along with this post or this webinar, and it talks about this further. And then there's links so you can further research and kind of figure out what works for you the best. I've done telemed, so with you guys, that was amazing getting to do that, especially since COVID, with everything happening. And we did our webinar last month about how we're all being safe with COVID. And it's a lot. And right now the numbers are going up. But we're being as safe as we can. And if you don't if you don't think you want to come in to get your card, or if you don't think you want to come to CAC to specifically grab your medicine, we also do home delivery. So there's telemed, home delivery. So there's lots of options right now, along with the discounts.
Right.
So
and Gina, tell me, oh, sorry to interrupt you, but so tell me, so if patients just wanted to know what the daily discounts were, it sounds like you guys do a special all the time. So do they sign up through the website? Do they call? Is it like a text, or how do they know how to make sure that they're staying on top of all the discounts?
So the best thing about that is our menu, there's also going to be a link to that. Our menu has literally every single deal of the day updated as they come in or out.
That's great.
Yeah, so the moment something comes in, a manager will put it onto the website.
That's awesome.
Yeah, as soon as something's sold out, we'll take it off of the website. So that's going to be the most updated all the time. It's a little funky with a lot of our online ordering. So if you guys have any questions, I would definitely suggest going right to the menu. But I don't know if I answered your question earlier about pre-roll. So I can't go too specific on, well, I can. I can say that, so it's 10, they become $10, or originally $15 each, but they become $10 per pre-roll once you get 6 or more. So it's 6 for 60, 7 for 70, and so on.
Just allows people to, like I said, kind of look at what you guys offer daily and plan when they're going to go, so that they make sure if they're going to go buy the pre-rolls anyways, then there's a day that they can, I know you guys do that every day, but if there's a day they can do it and get a bigger discount, then why not go on that day?
Right.
And also, so it was like touching on telemedicine quickly. I know you guys did too. We put a lot of effort into making sure that like our digital experience rivals that of our in-person. So we wanted patients to have the same access to the same resources. So when you come into our offices, we have, our big walls filled with all the handouts and flyers from all the different dispensaries showing what discounts you get. If you go to our website, medwellhealth.net, so aside from the CAC menu, which obviously, and I think it's actually equally as important, and not a lot of dispensaries put an effort in this, but when things get sold out, to remove them from the menu. Because a lot of times patients will make a trip for something specific. It's happened to me plenty of times, and you get there and through no fault of anybody, it just happens to be gone, But on medwellhealth.net, we have a dispensary and discount section. It's one of the busiest sections on our website, and it's an interactive map of the state of Massachusetts that allows you to look at all the participating dispensaries from an aerial view with pin drops, and you can hover over the pin drops and see like a quick Cliff Notes version of what that dispensary is offering. So, you hover over the CAC pin, you're going to see you guys' phone number, website, address, picture of the front of the building, and then the types of deals you run on a day-to-day basis, not specific, but the things you could expect to see when you get on the website. So it's a really great resource for patients that, the days of shopping and spending the day hitting, 10 different dispensaries or 5 different dispensaries are currently not really with us. So it's a great way to go online and just quickly see everything that you have at the tip of your fingers across the whole state and plan your visits accordingly.
Absolutely. That's a great point. And it's again, I just want to make sure that I reiterate that it's just so important that folks take care of themselves this time of year. They continue to make sure that they stay up on their cards. If anyone ever has any question about their card, if it's coming up for renewal or they're just not sure when they last came and saw the doctor, please give us a call. April's been so good about dropping all of our information in the comment section. Always feel free to give us a call. You can pretty much reach us almost any day or night. We have a live chat feature, and we've got someone pretty much manning it all the time. So please do feel free to reach out to us so that we can make sure that we keep your card current. Or if you've been thinking about obtaining that card, now would just be a really great time to do so. It certainly helps with so much of what life is throwing our way right now, with what we're dealing with just not only our everyday stuff, but with all the extra stuff happening in the world with COVID. So certainly reach out if you ever have questions. We're always here to answer, and we certainly do our best here at MedWell to make it as seamless a process as possible. And again, we do have all 7 of our locations up and running and ready to see patients, and keeping it safe on your behalf to make sure that we're doing a good cleanse there. And then we always have our telehealth option available too. So again, please do come see us, and then make your first trip over to Commonwealth so that you can start taking advantage of those amazing discounts. Gina, anything you want to start just wrapping up with and making sure that we just reiterate, everything that you guys are doing over there for, our special patients?
Yeah, definitely. I kind of wanted to bring up first, you made me think of something I always like to make people aware of. We get a lot of calls about or when people's card expires. It's always when they go to renew, they don't realize that their card expires earlier or later. Their card expires later than their Mass CIP portal profile.
Well, yeah, because they have those 2 different expiration dates, and if it gets a little tricky when they just go off of the date that's on the front of the card. And so that's why at MedWell we really try to make sure we stay on top of that and make sure we're calling folks to let them know when they're coming up, so that we try to avoid that at every cost possible, for sure.
I love that you guys do that, because I always feel so bad when someone comes in and that happens, and I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Terrible. It's
we're a little
hate
annoying
it
about
too.
it, but I think
it's the worst call that we have to take. Yeah, absolutely.
We'd rather email people 20 times than have them be like, stop, I know I have to do it, but it's better than showing up at the dispensary and because you're in a whirlwind like we all are every day, and then you just get turned away.
So true.
Like at least now we have telemedicine, so it's a little bit easier if you are in a pinch. You could technically do it from a parking lot in your car if as long as your cell phone had a good connection, but it's still never a good feeling to get turned away at the.
No, and I think that's why MedWell is kind of the gold standard here in the industry, because we really do take every step possible to make sure that we're providing every service we can for our patients, so that whatever we can do to prevent that from happening, we really try to.
I appreciate you guys for doing that, because it's definitely heartbreaking when we have to be the ones to be like, I'm sorry guys, no.
Not a good thing.
But so Cece,
any last bit of just some big plugs of just come to see you guys for some awesome specials, and I'm sure you'll be doing some really good things as the holiday gets closer too, I'm sure.
Yes, we do a lot of promotions, so definitely take a look. Keep up on our website again. As much as Leafly and like our Blackbird account for ordering online on our webpage is great. They're not going to be updated. So checking out our menu every single time. And right now we have a whole bunch of things on there, like that person that said earlier. So come check us out. We're excited because we all went. You know, I didn't even say we also offer in bulk discounts. So on our flour, on our concentrates. So take a look at that. But right now we're not doing curbside right now. It's really chilly. So we're not doing curbside right now because it's just too cold for the PSAs to go out there. But we are doing home delivery, over the phone orders on Leafly and orders on Blackbird on our website.
Awesome. So there's lots of ways that patients can get that medicine from you guys. And, I'm so glad that we were able to get that information out to everyone tonight. For those folks that are going to be catching this at the replay, there's a way that you can make some comments, and hopefully, you'll be able to get some of this information and apply it to yourselves so that you can make sure that you are taking advantage of all these great discounts that we talked about tonight. And I want to wish everybody a very happy, healthy holiday. Stay safe, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys in the new year. And thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you guys so much.